Okay, today I'm going to showcase a build that I call my Panzer tank build. I'm just going to go through this real quick just to give you guys an idea of what you can do with this build. You start out with a firewall specialization, so you can use the striker shield. A striker shield gives you extra damage to enemies in front of your shield, so that's going to help stack on with what this build actually does. As far as your main weapon, you can use whatever you want. I use the Vector 45 with Optimist on it. It's God rolled, basically has everything you need to do damage to target out of cover, plus critical hit chance, and the Optimist boosts your damage as well. You can use whatever you want though, because you're probably never going to use anything other than your Scorpio. The second gun I use is the Scorpio. The reason being is once you get a full stack of 7 shots on a target, it takes 20% additional damage. So if you got a heavy target, or if you got a team running with you, and you're stacking shots from your Scorpio on them, they're going to do a lot more damage to that target, and it gives you an extra 20%. The build has a 3-piece Foundry Bulwark base. Basically, the reason I use this is 3 pieces gives you 1% armor regen, 50% shield health, and then 10% total armor. You don't get the bonuses off the Foundry Bulwark, but you don't need that. What you do need is the Foundry Bulwark to be rolled a specific way. You need max armor on it, and then reds like crit chance, crit damage, either one of those. And if you get a max armor piece, you can just roll the red onto it, and then add your enhancements afterwards. But I use that. I use the holster, and then the gloves, and they're all rolled the same way: max armor and the red, full red. Then my 2 pieces that I have for chest and backpack, you need the Hunter Killer, which comes from the New York Hunters. You have to complete all the New York Hunters, get the off-white keys, and open the Hunter Killer box. I think it's the off-white keys. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, you have to kill all the New York Hunters and complete that. Get all the masks, and then you can open the box. Once you have that, Cassie Mendoza, the gun runner, she sells this every week, and it's rolled differently every week. And this week she had it with armor and reds on it, 1 red. And so I re-rolled, put crit chance and crit damage maxed out, and max armor. So this is my perfect roll as far as that goes. But yeah, this piece is important because what it gives you is it gives you perfect intimidate. Perfect intimidate gives you amplifies total weapon damage by 40% to enemies within 10 meters. So you take that bonus, and then you take the shield bonus, and the shield bonus gives you an additional 12% per enemy in front of you. So if you're running with a tier 6 striker shield, which you would be if you set this up this way, that's an automatic 52% gain in damage if you're using Adrenaline Rush. And so the other piece I use for the backpack is the Chemar backpack. It's the Golden Gear. Gives me extra status effect damage, which boosts the Scorpio shotgun damage. Plus it gives me another 1% armor regen on top of the Foundry Bulwark. So I'm getting 2% armor regen at 2 million armor. So that's about 40-something thousand armor per second that I'm getting back. This is also a unique rolled max armor and then 2 reds with Adrenaline Rush. A lot of this stuff you'll have to farm for, but with the new optimizations that they have put in place, once you get those rolls, it's easy to max everything out. So Adrenaline Rush, perfect intimidate with the Hunter Killer. You got the 3-piece Foundry Bulwark with all blues and then red with all armor and then a red attribute, preferably crit chance or crit hit. And then the final pieces that I use is the Badger Tough knee pads, and I do that because it gives you an extra 10% shotgun damage. Again, it's max rolled armor, 2 red attributes, preferably crit chance, crit damage. So overall, what we're looking at, once you combine all these things, is we're looking at a 59% crit hit chance, which is 60 is the max. So you're right at the maximum. That 1% is not going to make a big difference. And then your crit hit damage is 162.9% crit hit damage. I've also got 70% headshot damage on this, which is really good for the shotgun. And then as far as armor. You can see down there in defense, we've got 2,016,020 armor and 40,320 armor regeneration. So you are essentially a Panzer tank in this build. You're almost maxed out on damage as far as crit chance. You got a high crit damage. You've got 2 million armor. You've got a very powerful shield, which the shield has 5 million hit points, which is not, it's not like the Bulwark shield that has like 24 million if you max it out. But this shield will stand up to a beating because you're regenerating 40,000 armor on top of that too. And as far as damage goes, you got the 12% per enemy damage bonus off the shield. You're getting 40% damage amplification off of the Hunter Killer, as long as you got Adrenaline Rush going, because it's giving you that bonus armor every time an enemy is near you. And then you're also getting 20% extra damage off the shotgun if you're stacking stacks. So technically, you could be doing, what would that be? 40, 52, 62% more damage, or 72% more damage. 72% more damage by running this build. And so you have a lot of armor and a lot of damage. It's just a fun build. It's good for heroics. It's good for all kinds of stuff. But yeah, this is kind of my go-to whenever I'm shepherding or trying to help folks out. This is a really good build. Just lets you do a lot of damage and take a beating and still stay standing. So that's the Panzer tank build. And if you have any questions about it, or you want some help getting these pieces or whatever, just hit me up in game. Appreciate it. Thank you.